G'day all, Hayden here, 2025 coaching module, holding a ball. This is the longest coaching module that we're going to have. Holding the ball, law book at 22.6%. That's how many holding the ball are actually paid at AFL level. So 22.6% holding the balls. There's the law book, 18.6. There are 4 rules that relate to holding the ball. Number 1, holding the ball prior opportunity. Holding the ball, incorrect disposal is the second one. Holding the ball, no genuine attempt is the third. Holding the ball, diving on top of the football is the fourth. Need to know what each one of those is and the explanation around it. Little table here. Leave this to you to have a look at later on. So it's got the law and then it's got the notes on each law. I'll leave that for you. Holding the ball prior opportunity, must dispose immediately. Holding the ball, no genuine attempt. The timing is reasonable time. There's the 4 laws according to the law book. What I'm going to do, I'm going to discuss holding the ball prior opportunity first, and then I'll go on to the other 3. So let's look at holding the ball prior opportunity. What must happen is that the action or the cue must occur before the tackle or prior to the tackle for the play to be considered prior opportunity. So the cues are evade, change of direction, or hands, going from a high or a low position to a high position or vice versa. Fend, straight arm to the chest area in an attempt to resist the tackle being made. This is an attacking move, in contrast to a brace, which is an immediate reaction to a tackle without prior. Has had prior option, so initially intending to kick or handball, or initially shaping to kick or handball, but then deciding not to. Balanced and steady. Balanced and steady is considered at around about 3 or more steps. That's what's considered when you've got control of the ball. Has taken a mark or been awarded a free kick, self-explanatory. Drives head down and electing to drive or penetrate through the stationary tackle, resulting in the tackler moving back or sideways. Ducks head, elects to drop the head from a high position to a low position. Once again, those actions or cues must occur before the tackle for the play to be considered prior opportunity. I'm going to go through each one of those 7 actions with some vision. Let's look at evade. We said before evade. Change of direction by the player with the ball to avoid a tackle. Evade also includes having control of the ball and taking it from a low position to a high position for the purposes of avoiding a tackle. Let's have a look. There is a change of direction here. That change of direction is considered an evade. So therefore, if the tackle is legal, it's going to be prior opportunity.
On the far side.
Here's another evade, another change of direction.
Davies, he's been good.
Goes to go one way and then decides to go the other. So picks the ball up, changes the direction before the tackle. Great position by the umpire. That is considered prior opportunity.
Must have had prior opportunity, the Gold Coast Sun, Charlie Elliott.
Same game. A change of direction to avoid the tackle. Holding the ball prior opportunity occurs before the tackle. Let's have a look at an AFL game.
Play on, 15, play on!
Okay, we have a look here, and what we see is that this is the evade with the hands. So the ball is taken. The ball is taken low, it's taken high to avoid the tackle, and then no successful handball.
Play on, 15, play on!
So everything occurs before the tackle,
On the ball.
so
Advantage,
therefore
advantage.
it is holding the ball. Evade also includes having control of the ball and taking it from a low position to a high position for the purposes of avoiding a tackle. Here's another example of that. You can see the hands go from the low to the high before the tackle. No successful kick. Holding the ball. Let's have a look at that one. The question is whether the action occurs before the tackle. Now, I would argue it's at the same time. So therefore, this would be considered play on, as the evade action, changing direction, does not occur prior to the tackle. It seems all at once. Tackle is simultaneous with the action, so therefore no prior opportunity is evident. They're the little tricky ones, those ones with the turns, but often the players turn their back in order to protect themselves. But that certainly is no prior. All right, that finishes the evade. That's the first action. Let's look at offend. Second action, the use of a straight arm action to an opponent's chest area in an attempt to resist the tackle being made. This is an attacking move in contrast to a brace, which is an immediate reaction to a tackle without prior. Let's have a look at these. So we're looking for a straight arm to the chest area. That looks like it's one. Use of a straight arm action to an opponent's chest area in an attempt to resist the tackle being made. Holding the ball prior. Space. And then see where you go. So often that's a good thing. If there's space between the tackler and the player with the ball, that's often a good cue for us to use. So straight arm, chest area. Here we go with that one. There's the space. There's the straight arm to the chest area. Results in the prior opportunity when the tackle's legal with no successful legal disposal. What do we think of this one? Give you one more. Looks like a play on or a ball up if it gets pinned. So here takes possession of the ball, immediate, doesn't get an opportunity to get the straight arm out. As you can see, that's a brace. We consider that a brace. So attempt to kick, play on is the correct answer. The player takes possession, is immediately tackled. There is no straight arm to the chest area. Rather, this is more of a defensive rather than attacking. And here's another one. Gets the ball, doesn't get the opportunity to put up the straight arm to the chest area, immediately takes the ball, and that's the immediately once in possession of the ball, the tackle's made. No straight arm to the chest area. Play on or ball up, whichever is going to be the option. So fend is a straight arm, opponent's chest area, attacking move, brace, bent arm often, immediate reaction to a tackle without prior opportunity. Let's go on to our third action before the tackle, which is prior. Okay, prior option. So what that means is initially intending to kick or handball, but then deciding not to. Let's have a look. Goes to handball, decides not to. So shapes to handball and then decides not to. It's very quick, but correct prior opportunity. Takes possession and shapes to handball, then elects not to. There's the shape. This one here, shapes to kick, but decides not to. There's your prior, no legal disposal. There's the shape. So that's the considered prior. Fourth action, balanced and steady. We talk about around about a guide of 3 steps or more is considered prior. Often if there's a space between players, that's often a good sign. First example, that player's taken possession and has taken 3 or more steps with the football prior to being legally tackled, hence considered balanced and steady. See the gap? Holding the ball. Balanced and steady. 3 or more steps in possession and control of the ball. No legal disposal. Same. Getting closer to a play on call, but is balanced and steady. 3 or more steps with the ball. Same again. Holding the ball. 3 or more steps. So this is considered play on. Okay, good decision. Picks up the ball, takes control of the ball there, and immediately goes into the kicking action. So he doesn't carry the ball. Right, doesn't carry the ball, goes straight into the kicking action, play on. Excellent decision. It's the same again here. No opportunity, no balanced and steady, no fend. Good ball up. Same, not balanced and steady before the tackle. No fend. So our 5th action, take and mark or free kick. Fairly self-explanatory. A mark or a free kick is considered prior.
We'll come out here on the commentary side. It's Cox. Looking for Ebinger now.
So there's the mark.
Held up.
Elects to play on.
Forward of the mark. G-A-W-N.
Same here. Takes the mark. Plays on. Correct call. Doesn't dispose immediately. Holding the ball. Really great decision here. Mark, play on. Right, so the mark is the prior. Elects to play on, doesn't dispose. So mark is the prior. It's an excellent, clear decision making there by the umpire. Alrighty, doesn't happen very often, but the drive is the 6th action before the tackle. Often these occur in the tackle. It's the action that the AFL want to get rid of. Head down, electing to drive or penetrate through the stationary tackle, resulting in the tackler moving back or side.
Play on over the top.
This is the best example.
Play on. Drive, holding the ball, Collingwood. Play on over the top.
Head down,
play on.
Driving through the stationary tackler.
Drive, holding the ball, Collingwood. Holding the ball on the full.
Head down, driving through. All right. So let's have a look at it. Picks the ball up, drives through the stationary tackler. Look at the drive through. Can go the front or the side. Doesn't dispose of the ball. That should be holding the ball, drive. Excellent decision here for that action. And see the drive. Okay, so the drive is considered the prior, right? Even though it's at the same time, the driving action is considered the prior, right? So it's the action of the drive that we are saying is the illegal part of this. Last one. Ducks. That's the 7th action. Elects to drop head from a high to a low. Let's have a look. Standing up high and then ducks. It's considered prior. Then must get rid of the ball in a legal manner. That player is up high when takes possession, elects to go low. So the ducking is considered the prior. Here's another one. That player needs to get rid of the ball legally, which he does. Play on. Up high, duck slow. The duck is considered the prior. So that's where we are with the first group of holding the balls, as per the rule book. Holding the ball, prior opportunity. Let's go on to holding the ball, incorrect disposal, which is the second rule in regard to holding the ball according to the rule book. Holding the ball ID will occur where a player is tackled immediately after taking possession, so hence no prior. That's when holding the ball ID comes in. Has not had prior, elects to incorrectly dispose. Elects is a really interesting word because sometimes they don't elect to do it, but it is incorrect disposal. What we must see for play on is a genuine attempt to correctly dispose, or the ball gets dislodged or knocked out of the player's possession. So the player genuinely attempts to correctly dispose. What that means is that correctly dispose is a kick or a handball, so therefore there must be a genuine attempt by the player in possession of the ball to execute either the kick or the handball. The other way it's play on is if the legal tackle causes the football to be dislodged. So the player has possession of the ball, which is then knocked out and dislodged. Let's go through a couple of these. So we're looking for a holding the ball, incorrect disposal. No prior, but you can see there that there's no genuine attempt to kick or handball. So let's just go through it again. Tackled immediately by 39. Is there an attempt to kick or handball? I would say there's no genuine attempt to kick or handball and lets the ball go. Holding the ball, incorrect disposal. Players in possession, no prior. Player elects, you can argue that, to incorrectly dispose of the footy, ball not dislodged. It's not knocked out, it's just dropped. Here's a quick one. So the player does take possession, right? So he marks it or gets it in possession, and then it's not dislodged by the tackle, it's just dropped by the particular player. So that has to equal holding the ball, right? Hard one, quick one. Takes possession. There is no prior. Player elects to incorrectly dispose. There's no attempt to kick or handball, and it's not dislodged in the tackle. Let's have a look at this one. Bit of an easy one. It looks like a bit of a throw as well. In possession of the footy, no prior, elects to incorrectly dispose of the footy. There's no attempt to kick or handball, and the ball is not dislodged. Good decision here. Possession of the footy, and there is no prior, and there is no attempt to kick or handball that ball, and he places it basically on the ground. Really interesting one from last year's Coach Grand Final, which I think is an excellent decision in the end. Okay, so there's no prior in this particular one. All right, so the player picks the ball up, no prior before the tackle. Does he go to shape to kick? No. There's no genuine attempt to kick or handle. So basically, lets the ball go. Holding the ball in incorrect disposal. If he threw a boot at that, you would have to be calling play on, because there was a genuine attempt to kick the ball when there was no prior. This one here, let's have a look. No prior, attempts to kick. So it has to be called play on. That ends holding the ball, incorrect disposal. Third one, no genuine attempt. Holding the ball, genuine attempt will occur where a player is tackled immediately after taking possession of the ball, hence the no prior again. Okay? So in these ones, the player must be able to make a genuine attempt. The player must be provided with a reasonable time, and reasonable time is considered within 2.5 seconds, approximately. Obviously, you can't go out there and measure it, but we get an idea through through what we're going to talk about. Reasonable time, less than 2.5 seconds. Tackle, 1, 2, whistle. If you follow that process, it'll fall within the 3-second mark. So tackle, 1, 2, whistle. You'll get it.
Some AFL players, but there's a positive moment for the side.
So no prior.
Yeah, well, they have taken their 3 travelling emergencies up to the Gold Coast where they're playing later.
Well done. So what we see here is, we said before, it occurs when there's no prior. So no prior before taking, no prior is tackled, is able to make a genuine attempt because the ball is free, but elects not to.
There's a positive moment for the side.
Yeah, well, they have taken their 3 travelling emergencies up to the Gold Coast where they're playing later.
Has possession of the ball with no prior. Play with the ball is able to make a genuine attempt to correctly dispose. Player does not make a genuine attempt within the reasonable time. Same here. Player has possession of the ball, no prior. Play with the ball is able to make a genuine attempt. Player does not make a genuine attempt within that reasonable time. The timing was correct. This one occurs within about 2.7 seconds of the initial tackle.
Still me. Yep.
Tackled, no prior,
Yep.
but the ball
Fremantle.
is free, so he's
Stand
able to make a genuine attempt, decides not to.
Yep.
So that's a genuine attempt. Player's possession of the ball, play with the ball, is able to make a genuine attempt. Player does not make a genuine attempt within that reasonable time.
Yeah.
You.
Here's another one at around about 2.7 seconds. Able to make a genuine attempt. So it is a little bit quicker than what it has been. We know that is the time from last year. So we're looking at around about that 2.5 plus mark. All right, just outside. So that was about 2.58. That's a holding the ball genuine attempt. So we'll do this one. Ball is free. Able to make a genuine attempt. Elects not to. That's a premature ball up. That should be holding the ball and no genuine attempt. The player is able to make a genuine attempt. The ball is free that whole time.
Hey, what's the whole set?
So look at this one.
I'm free. Play on. Ball.
Tackle just
Yeah,
within the
end zone.
time.
Yep.
Play on. In this case, the player is unable to make a genuine attempt. Ball gets pinned. So therefore, has to be a ball up. Same again. Unable to make a genuine attempt. Ball gets pinned. So therefore, it has to be a ball up. Even though the ball is free for a moment in time, the ball is pinned before the genuine attempt, before reasonable time is finished. So ball up. Same in this one. Even though the ball is free for a moment in time, the ball becomes pinned before reasonable time expires. Hope that helps. Obviously, we talk more thoroughly about it in coaching. So we've done prior, we've done incorrect, we've done no genuine attempt. Now diving on top of the footy, player must dive or drag the football underneath the body. Player must knock it clear immediately. This is a rule that I think is really well adjudicated at senior levels. Tackle legal. There's the diving action. Dives on or drags the football underneath the body. Failed to immediately knock it clear. Illegal tackle. Often the tackle can be illegal by a push in the back or a high tackle.
Yes!
See the dive. See the legal tackle. The back two players to the side. Dives on. Failed to immediately knock it clear. There is a legal tackle. Dive, tackle legal. There must be a tackle, not just a fight for the ball. Failed to immediately knock the ball clear. There is a legal tackle. Make sure that there's a legal tackle. Dive, must be a legal tackle there, which there is. That should result in a holding the ball decision. A bit of a rainy day. Dive. Tackled legally. Holding the ball results. Right, there we go. Holding the ball makes up 22.6% of whistle-blown decisions at AFL. There's the 4 that we've gone through. Holding the ball prior, holding the ball incorrect disposal, holding the ball no genuine attempt, holding the ball diving on top. Hope that helps your understanding. Looking forward to coaching sessions. Cheers, guys.